Excelsior Academy. Today I'll be taking chapter 1, and this chapter 1 generally talks about the introduction. It's just the introduction, like what exactly happened in the history and how exactly the people who were working as doctor, they used to do the research as well and led to the development of vaccine and how this vaccine is still helping in combating all those diseases. So those things we'll be discussing in this chapter. Okay. So here, if you see, this is the image where you can see it looks like a flower, right? Like बहुत सुंदर सा फूल है और जिसपे बीच में you can see like the stamen से pistil जैसा. But in reality, it is not a flower. It is your macrophage, and those green color things are actually your bacteria. So how beautifully they have shown here, right, in the images. So this is your macrophage. Like in the previous lecture also we have discussed like macrophages के बारे में. So these are like cell eating system it is. So whenever, even if suppose your inside cells are not functioning properly, so macrophages comes and there's a process called autophagy. We'll come to that later. Okay. Autophagy. And here this is the bacteria. So this is your bacteria. So this is a fluorescent microscope image taken, and you can see that how slowly and beautifully the macrophage opens up and engulfs the bacteria. Right. So everything in detail with the video and the animation I'll be taking slowly and covering your entire immunology. Okay. So moving ahead, immune system. So what is the main function of immune system over here? So immune system main function है आपका यहाँ पे कि वो आपको protect करे from all kinds of pathogens. Now this pathogen can be anything. This can be your virus. Here the image is shown of the virus. Okay, and this could be a worm also. So अगर आप यहाँ पे देखोगे कि from 30 nanometer small से लेके we can have till 100 centimeter in width the pathogens. Now, basically the pathogens are present everywhere. These pathogens are affecting all kinds of animals. Okay. It also affects plants. It is also affecting plants and it is affecting the humans. Okay. 1 second. Sorry. Humans. Now, we are going to focus our lecture only for the humans. I am interested to know like what exactly is causing बुखार हो गया या कोई इन्फेक्शन हुआ, अगर मुझे कोई कमजोरी हो रही है तो किस वजह से हो रहा है. So I'm interested all about talking all about humans. Okay. तो once we understand this, डे टू डे लाइफ में भी आपका इजी हो जाता है जब आप समझते हो कि हाँ, कोई कहता है कि मेरी इम्यूनिटी वीक है, कोई कहता है मेरी इम्यूनिटी तो बहुत स्ट्रांग है. ठीक है. इसका क्या मतलब है व्हेन यू से इम्यूनिटी वीक है स्ट्रांग है, इसका क्या मतलब है. एंड मार्केट में इतने सारे हर्बल प्रोडक्ट्स आ रहे हैं which is saying that this is going to improve your immunity. Now you guys might have heard during the COVID क्या हुआ था, क्या बोला था सबने. Like majority people were saying that कि अगर आपका इम्यूनिटी स्ट्रांग है तो कोविड आपको ज्यादा इफेक्ट नहीं करेगा, बट इफ द इम्यूनिटी इज वीक देन डेफिनेटली इट इज गोइंग टू अफेक्ट एंड मेनी पीपल लॉस देयर लाइव्स आल्सो. राइट. सो कमिंग बैक ओवर हियर, these pathogens, they are also highly adaptable. It defends the body against the invaders as diverse as a tiny virus. This example is given of the virus. Okay. Now, immunity has to be very adaptable because see, आप कभी तो समर में कहीं जाएंगे घूमने या आप कहीं विंटर में जाएंगे. Right. Now, all this thing, it's very important to understand is because we have got pathogens who can survive at extreme winter conditions. Okay. And then we have who can also survive in extreme summer condition. Like you have that thermostable and thermolabile. Same way we have got psychrostable, right? It means what? Cold stable. Who can tolerate extreme conditions of cold and hot conditions. Okay. अब क्या होता है, अभी हमें ये समझना है कि अगर हम विंटर में जा रहे हैं तो किस तरह का प्रिकॉशन ले, किस तरह की हमारी इम्यूनिटी को स्ट्रांग बनाए, सो दैट दोज वायरस विच आर लाइक स्टेबल और द बैक्टीरिया विच आर स्टेबल एट कोल्ड टेम्परेचर विल नॉट कॉज इन्फेक्शन टू अस. सेम वे फॉर दी हॉट कंडीशंस ऑल्सो. अगर आप देखोगे कि आप इंडिया में हैं एंड आप कहीं घूमने जाते हैं, ओके, तो व्हाट हैपेंस, जब आप वापस आते हैं देन यू गेट द इन्फेक्शन. कभी सोचा है क्यों? Let me know through the comments. So the question over here is, you go to abroad, okay? Abroad ले लो या कहीं पे भी आप घूमने फिरने गए हो, okay? आप महाराष्ट्र में हो, महाराष्ट्र से आप साउथ में गए, केरला में गए, या आप साउथ में रह रहे हो, तमिलनाडु से आप दिल्ली चले गए. लेट्स से आप दिल्ली चले गए. So now we know that the conditions in Delhi is like कोल्ड कंडीशन है. सो हाउ इट इज गोइंग टू अफेक्ट योर इम्यूनिटी, लेट मी नो थ्रू योर कमेंट्स. ओके, तो मुझे आप इसका आंसर दो एंड लेट्स सी हाउ well you understand your own immunity. Okay, now coming back to the content over here. So we know that the immune system has to be very adaptable because it has to defend against many kinds of viruses, or it can be a parasitic kidney worm, which is shown over here. You can see that kitna bada hai, and it is really affecting, kidney mein, liver mein, and sometimes you get infections, these kinds of worms in your stomach also. It really makes your life horrible. Now, this diversity of potential pathogen requires a range of recognition destruction mechanism. Now, do you think that इतने बड़े kidney worm को मारने के लिए your macrophages are sufficient? No, right? There, the defense mechanism is totally different as compared to like what we have for the polio viruses or the other bacterial pathogens. So, for this, एवरी टाइम अ बॉडी नीड्स अ रिकग्निशन. उसको समझना है कि ये वायरस आया है, बैक्टीरिया है, या फंगस है, या पूरा का पूरा एक वर्म है. So that recognition system you need to understand, and then it decides like what kind of destruction mechanism is needed. ठीक है, एक इतने बड़े वर्म है, इसके लिए आप एक एक सेल को नहीं भेज सकते. You can't send one WBC or one macrophage to kill it, right? You need a certain defense army is required over there. Now, how exactly it will be done? We'll come to know slowly as we proceed in this series. Now, to meet all this, vertebrates have evolved complicated and dynamic network of cells, molecules, and pathways. This is what I was talking. Like पहले आपको recognize करना है, and then you have to understand कि इसको कैसे हम destroy करेंगे. Now, this network is found in plant and animal, as mentioned before, but we will be focusing on the evolved mammalian immune system. I am always interested in about the mammalian immune system. So let's talk about this in detail. The fully functional immune system involves so many organs, molecules, cells, and pathways in such an interconnected and sometimes circular process that it is often difficult to know where to start. So guys, ये तो है थोड़ा सा immunology complicated इसलिए है because you need to remember कौन से बैक्टीरिया के कौन से प्रोटीन को देख के आपका सेल एक्टिवेट हुआ है and how this particular activated cell is going to affect this particular organ or the entire human system. So that's why it becomes very complicated. But guys, if you're asking me कि मुझे मेरे CSR एग्जाम के लिए कितना प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए, then I would like to say that if in CSIR UGC NET exam आपका life science का, okay, this is just an additional information and I'm sure you might be knowing also. So the coverage of immunology is around 2 to 4 marks only. Okay. And if you're studying immunology for the first time, preparing for CSIR, then I would say that don't go for it because immunology is very time consuming. It takes lots of patience to understand a one particular pathway or one particular mechanism of destroying a pathogen. Okay, it takes lots of patience and lots of reading, lots of understanding as well. Okay, so अगर आपको CSIR की तैयारी करनी है, then I would not recommend to take this particular subject right now. But if you are in your BSc and MSc, biotechnology, biochemistry, or any life science subject, then I would really prefer to take this because this subject is like an eye opening. You will understand and this will give you the insight to go beyond and understanding how these pathogens are affecting humans, and it will give you the understanding कि आगे जाके अगर आपको कोई research करना है like vaccine related, like many people are working in COVID-19 virus still. Even though we have controlled it, many people are saying vaccine is there in the market, but still the research is ongoing. So for such particular kind of research, I would really suggest to go through immunology in deep so that you can be a very good immunologist. Okay, and do a research and future vaccine can be prepared by you. Okay. So before we understand like how these organ cells, molecules, and pathways are interconnected, we should understand. We should give credit to the immunology. Like क्या करके दिया है immunology पढ़ के हमें क्या फायदा हुआ है, right? So सबसे पहला फायदा तो ये है कि कुछ disease जो थे, कुछ issues say for example smallpox. Okay, this is now completely eradicated. What does it mean that it is eradicated? Any guesses? So this means that in the entire world, okay, Earth में अभी ये virus आपको ये infection आपको नहीं मिलेगा. As long as it is safely contained in a petri dish or any vial, in the lab it is present, but as such in the earth in the surrounding, this smallpox virus you will not find, and you will not find any child getting affected by this particular virus. That is the meaning of eradication. There are people, there are scientists who have cultivated and kept attenuated or killed form of this particular smallpox virus just for the sake of research. But in the system, you will not find this, and none of any our children or any human being is getting affected. Okay, so that is the meaning of that. This disease is completely eradicated from the world. Now, the second thing is the next credit which I really appreciate about the immunology is the ability to transplant organs between the humans. So this has saved many lives. So guys, if you know the history, पहले हमने कैसे शुरू किया था? We started taking the intestine or the insulin from the pig, right? Later on, we have taken few organs from chimpanzees, but because of this organ rejection, transplant rejection, these issues were coming. But now we understand, and we give certain antibiotics, and we give certain immunosuppressive drugs, because of which we understand, and now the transplantation of organs between the humans is possible. जैसे अभी अभी को पता है, like if your biomarkers are matching, okay, you can get liver, or you can donate your liver to your parents, or vice versa. If it's a nearby sibling, there also we can share the transplant. Like later in the subjects we will study like what is xenograft, right? Such kind of thing you are going to study. Then comes drugs which is used to treat asthma. This is one example. Like asthma में क्या होता था? The moment you inhale something, there was the anaphylactic shock is coming, right? Your mucus starts developing more. So once we understood कि हाँ ये सारे trigger होता है, this is all just the one-to-one cascade of the series which is letting up people not to able to breathe. तो क्या किया गया? We have given certain drugs which is going to suppress those reactions. And that's how the asthma is being treated. So asthma is not something can be prevented, but it can be controlled. Okay. There is so many interesting things in immunology, and this is like ever-ending topic. We can just talk about it continuously. But to understand, we need to remember certain things. And that let's start with the word. What is the meaning of immunology over here? So this is again a Latin term where immunus means exempt. It is a source of the English word immunity, a state of protection from the infectious disease. So this infectious disease could be caused by pathogen हो गया, bacteria हो गया, virus, fungi, or it could be any kind of worm. Okay, so now we understand the term immunology. We understand what immunology has given to us. Now slowly we'll learn like what history immunology holds. Okay, so there is this one beautiful example of smallpox. Like continuously I'm talking about this. So here the early vaccination studies led the way to immunology. Now what is this over here? If you see the image, this is like very painful. It looks also very painful, right? So if you see over here, you will see that there is a child and it has got all the rashes, entire body, including the face, chest, arms, on the entire body. You can see these are the smallpox rashes. Okay. Now, this smallpox is caused by the virus variola major and has a 30% of mortality rate earlier. Now, what usually happened was like when this virus was affecting, the organs or your hands, legs were also getting disfigured because of this this virus infection. Now we know that this has been completely eradicated. Okay, and in 1977, like way back, okay, way back, जब हम पैदा भी नहीं हुए थे, then only the people have so much learned. They have worked continuously to eradicate this. Now, in 1977, this was the last case of naturally occurred smallpox. It was seen in Somalia. And now, including the African continents, the countries like Somalia and Kenya and other regions, there also are none of the children is getting affected. It's completely eradicated from the earth. If you see the images and the videos, these are really very painful to see also. Just imagine the pain they might have suffered. Now coming to the Jenner story. Now why I'm taking all this story, because you need to get that idea कि आज की date में भी if we have any kind of infection which is not seen earlier, we should know how a vaccine can be made. ठीक है? Now for the Jenner story, Edward Jenner, so he was an English physician. So he has taken this into the consideration कि there's a story this, okay? So there was like people who were working with the cows in the stable. the cows were getting affected by the cowpox virus, but the mates which were working with the affected cows were not getting affected by the smallpox. Okay, I hope you're getting the difference over here. So there was this cowpox infection to the cows, and smallpox was getting infected to the humans. But the people who were working with the cows, having affected with the cowpox, were not getting infected with the smallpox. Okay. So what Jenner said is, he understood that if I introduce certain cowpox pustule into the people, this might protect them from the smallpox. This was his understanding. And to test this idea, उसने क्या किया, एक 8 साल के बच्चे में थोड़ा सा इनोकुलेशन किया of this fluid taken from the cowpox pustule, and later he infected the child with this thing. Later what happened? The child did not develop smallpox. क्यों? Because उसको immunity मिल चुकी थी. Right? Small doses of cowpox pustule जो डाला था, उससे उसको immunity मिल गई थी, जिसकी वजह से the child did not develop any smallpox. Now, later on, keeping this story into the mind, Pasteur ने भी एक छोटा सा experiment किया. ठीक है? What he did, he took the cholera bacterium, okay, and he injected into the chickens. So what happens? The chicken died because of the cholera. Okay. Now, when he took old culture of the cholera bacterium, he injected into the chickens and they became ill, okay, but they all survived. What does it mean over here then? It means that the old bacterium culture जो था, they lose their tendency to infect, right? So इससे पास्चर को एक थोड़ा सा आइडिया मिला कि अगर मैं ऐसे ही इस सारे चिकन्स को ओल्ड बैक्टीरियम का इंजेक्ट करूं, व्हाट विल हैपन? दे आर गेटिंग एक्सपोज्ड. सो व्हेन नेक्स्ट टाइम जब आप उसको फ्रेश कॉलेरा बैक्टीरियम इंजेक्ट करोगे, व्हाट विल हैपन? The chickens are going to survive. And keeping all those things, into the mind, vaccine was developed. So Pasteur hypothesized and later showed that aging had weakened the virulence of the bacterial pathogen, and such weakened or attenuated strain could be administered to provide immunity against the disease. And that is what happens during the vaccination, right? So Pasteur is the person because of which this attenuated strain or was known as vaccine from the Latin word vacca, meaning cow, in honors of Jenner's work with cowpox inoculation. So now you know from where the vaccine word came into the picture. This is really very interesting if you understand like how these people thought about it. And just right now we say that कि उन्होंने एक culture लिया, chicken में inject किया, later they have taken old culture and injected into chicken. Just imagine the amount of time they have spent. They need to get the chickens also, right? They need to have all the supply, making sure that these infected chickens are not getting consumed later also. Because what will happen if you eat infected chickens, then the humans are getting infected, right? So all these experiments included a lot of money, lot of time, and lot of patience. So we really should appreciate them. Okay, so Pasteur extended this discovery to the other disease, and he showed that there is a possible way to attenuate the pathogen, and when you later administer this attenuated pathogen, it acts as a vaccine. So in order to test his theory, what he did was he vaccinated a group of sheep with the anthrax bacteria, okay, the Bacillus anthracis. So they were attenuated by the heat treatment. This is something you are killing the bacteria, but it is sufficient enough to raise immune response inside the humans, okay. So in 1885, Pasteur administered the first vaccine to a human, a young boy, who was repeatedly bitten by a rabid dog. So just imagine how many the rabies, he was totally affected by the rabies. Now, so the boy, Joseph Mister, he was inoculated with series of attenuated rabies virus pathogens. So what had happened then later, since he got the exposure of the attenuated virus strain, he did not develop any rabid symptoms. For example, like neurological symptoms, were getting afraid of water and falling of the height. So such kind of neurological symptoms he did not show because he was already exposed to such virus. Sorry. Yeah. So guys, thank you for listening to this series of stories. And in the next lecture, we'll be talking about how vaccine is actually helped, and there are certain people or group of community which are against of vaccine. So till then, if you guys have any questions about vaccines, you can come and reach out to me through my email ID, or in the comment you can add. So in the next lecture, we'll be discussing the myths and the benefits of the vaccine. Till then, take care, guys.